We see at just the right time, when we were still powerless, Christ died for the ungodly. Very rarely will anyone die for a righteous person, though for a good person, someone might possibly dare to die. But God demonstrates his own love for us in this: while we were still sinners, Christ died for us. Since we have now been justified by his blood, how much more shall we be saved from God's wrath through him? For if while we were God's enemies, we were reconciled to him through the death of his Son, how much more, having been reconciled, shall we be saved through his life? Not only is this so, but we also boast in God through our Lord Jesus Christ, through whom we have received reconciliation. We have received reconciliation. So this is beautiful, because when we were without any strength or merit, Christ died for the ungodly. All of Adam's children, the entire human race, Christ died for the ungodly, which is something completely extraordinary, because only very few people can even think of laying down their lives for good people. Only few people. Nobody dies for another person. But Christ did it when we were enemies. God demonstrates his own love toward us in that whilst we were totally unprofitable sinners, Christ died for us. It's a bit tricky, and it's difficult. Recall that we are reading Paul's letter to the Roman Christians. We are reading his letter, and we are seeing him address both Jews and Gentiles. We called the book of Romans theology at 30,000 feet above ground level. So, as Paul is doing exposition, and as Paul is challenging their logic, and as Paul is unraveling to them the riches and the depths and the beauty of the gospel, the gears in their minds are turning. Paul has their attention. They don't have time to quarrel and bicker and continue in their division, but they are enwrapped. They are enraptured by what the apostle is unfolding, and they are listening. They are listening to him, that God demonstrates his love. Whilst we were yet sinners, God demonstrates his own love towards us, that whilst we were totally unprofitable sinners, Christ died for us.